So I have Dutton's book about the science of school. It promises to be pretty interesting from its description. I'll tell you guys, I'm probably going to, because, I'm kind of nutty about there's some subjects that it's just, I'll just dig right into the book. Oh, look at it. Here we go. They're all there. All of the duckies. Whoa, you guys are like trembling. Yeah, it's like, it is cold. I don't even know how you all deal with that. Like, how do you stay in the water? It must be freezing. Well, they're ducks. Duckies. One more time. Look, that one's got like a little bit of blue on the wing or something like that. Wow, that's really cool. Okay. Oh, I think somebody's maybe marking them, or maybe they have actually a stripe of blue, because a few of two of the females and two of the males of those ducks had a stripe of blue on their wings. So I'm not sure what the deal is, but it's kind of interesting. Anyway, so Hoe Science. I've been really starting to think about psychopaths and Hoe Science lately. You see, because there was this desperate need for a lot of people to, get in the way of HBD. Sexual market value is still something that, that's one that now we're starting to see, women who they get to work on time. They got their money on. Now, this is an interesting thing. Somebody a few days ago, I wish I could remember who said it, they pointed out, an inordinate stress on self-righteousness and kind of righteousness of cause, yet also, really, really concerned about making a lot of money. Yeah, that's a psychopath. And the person nailed it. They dialed it in. It was only a few words long. It was way shorter than that. And I was like, what the fuck? And then there was a dude who I had worked with. He was a tofu man. And he was such a tofu soy boy about everything, and he just hated certain people. You could just tell. He was the real thing. He was a real liberal. He hated other people. Genuinely, they drove a truck. He just thinks trucks are stupid. Why would anyone even have one? He was that kind of guy. Yet had some fancy car that he was practically paying $1,000 a month on all the expenses for it. The way he would talk about money, I was like, I don't get how this works with this kid. And then once hearing that, I'm like, damn, homie nailed it. And that's what you see on the left coast. These wealthy altruists. And these are true psychopaths. One of the things about the wealthy altruists, this is the thing that then it hit me. This is why there's the dead eyes of Hassan Piker. The perfect person of this. The dead eyes of Hassan Piker. Because he is doing fine. It doesn't concern him that other people are suffering. Not really. If it did, he would be doing all kinds of stuff. He would be using all his influence to really change that. Same with the Young Turks. There's something really phony and weird about them, but it's Hassan seems to be of a different, even more weird than them, and that's what it is. Psychopaths. They say they're altruistic, and it's because altruism isn't real. People do things because they like to do them, like the Buddha said, and the holy rabbis said, like Jesus said, is people do things because they prefer to do them. That's it. It's not because of some righteous thing. That's self-sacrifice, and it's a different thing. It's different. And so people do charity because they like how it feels, and they try to do the right kind of charity because then they hope that what feels good is also actually indeed good, is good indeed. There we are. So, good in intention and following in the good indeed. But yeah, so it was just, I was just rolling over, because then you see this a lot with the environmental bunch. Altruists who are very rich, so that it doesn't matter that other people are starving. And they're smiling while they're talking about saving the world, and they're on a boat someplace, like, and I'm in Ibiza talking with DiCaprio about saving the world, and psychopaths. They don't have the same capacity to care. It's just not there. It's not there. It's really not there. Like, there's not something inside of them that sits there thinking, boy, maybe this is a little hypocritical. Maybe I look, do I look like Peaky Blinders? Yo, it's 1995 forever, yo. I swear, sometimes I just see it and I'm like, dude, you're so 1990s. It's just terrible. And of course I'm wearing 6 pockets. Of course I'm dripping in army surplus like a true brokey. Like the old school brokey. No, Uncle Brokey. You call me Unky. Unky Brokey. Anyway. But I was really thinking about that, because all the time, like, there's this one cat that I'm just like, God damn it, I'm not going to give this kid shit. But then there's just times where it's just like, dude, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what's going on with him. He steals. He's obviously on the fucking drugs, but you don't really know what's going on with this kid. He might be the only one of these people who you see out here who's not, like, fucking dangerous, because he comes across as not dangerous. Just kind of, just a sad sack, and on the fucking dope. And not all little half-mast, maybe a little damaged. But it's just, and then I'm sitting back and it's like, you see, because no matter how comfortable I'm living, there's a lot of these people who I can't stop it. I can't just feel nothing. Anger comes from the fact you could feel something at all. As I said before once, it's undignified what's happening to my people. What's come of America, this is undignified. But also, Job had to have boils from head to foot. We don't know. We don't know why. We don't know when the hour will come. Everything is a test of the kind of people we are and our mettle and our true love for one another as people in the Republic. See, it's not science, but that's man thinking. Avoid Hoe Science, and the psychopaths are into it.